I think he beats a lot of guys at 122.
Oh, 22 and 26, he's a problem because his size. I think at 130 is where he'll plateau a little bit. He'll start fighting guys.
Here's a good fight. You want to hear this one?
Navarrete.
Figueroa and Navarrete at 126.
Crazy fight.
That is the least defensive fight in history. I think Navarrete
and I don't know who
ices
wins
him at some point.
You think Navarrete wins? I don't know. That's a tough fight.
That fight, they talk about the offense going up in the NFL and basketball. That's the equivalent of this. There's going to be no defense in that fight. It's going to be Figueroa walking forward, throwing in the body.
It's an all-star game.
Navarrete just firing uppercuts from 6 feet away. But
damn,
too bad it'll never happen.
I love to see that.
I know.
I think both of them would beat Akhmadaliev, in my opinion.
I did too.
He's hanging on to those other 2 belts though.
He's supposed to have fought Rais Salim already. Yeah.
Who do you think
hasn't?
Who do you think Fulton fights next?
Rais is calling them out.
I'd like to see Danny Roman.
Both good fights. It looks like you would think Showtime was setting up him to fight Rais Salim.
Right.
That's why they fought on the same card. Yeah.
Twice now.
Yeah. And that's a good fight.
Yeah.
It's a good fight. I favor Fulton.
I do as well.
Yeah.
I think the Roman fight's a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see him get MJ, but I don't know if that happens. I think Figueroa just move up to 126. He's such a big kid at 122. Yeah. Like, go up to 126, let yourself breathe a little bit.
Him and Gary Russell's a good fight.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's another one. There's going to be a lot of offense.
Oh, the oldest Gary.
Yes.
Yeah.
The WBC featherweight champ.
Mr.
Gary Russell.
But yeah, there's fights to be made. I'd like to see that.
Mr. Gary Russell and Brandon Figueroa.
That's a good fight.
That's a great fight.
Yeah.
That's a great
fight. A lot of offense, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Figueroa is not going to be an boring fight.
No.
Just based on his style.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a matter of, like we said, Stephen Fulton had to stand up to a lot because that dude was just going to keep rocking forward. Really good instruction. I apologize. I can't think of his trainer's name, Fulton. I know his dad was in his corner, but he said, hey, put him on his back foot. He doesn't fight well off his back foot. And in the beginning of that round, got out early, got him on his back foot and did really well.
So I feel like that was another part of the fight that really helped Fulton win was he got out at the beginning of every round. Yeah. And then there were some rounds that ended closely, but the way that he was able to get out and control the beginning to the middle of every round. Near the middle was when that stuff started to fall apart, as it should. I mean, Brandon Figueroa is just not going to stop coming forward. I have to salute Brandon Figueroa. I don't know if I seen disrespect or like I don't care about the dude and think that he ain't got no skills or whatever, but I saw it all last night. Yeah. And with Luis Nery, I felt like it was a lot of Nery really quitting in the moment and where he could have kept fighting. But moving forward, and then before that, it was like Brandon just jumps on everybody. He overwhelms them, and then fight's over. In this fight, you could see there's method to his madness, and there's more skill involved than just him coming at somebody. And so I want to salute Brandon Figueroa for that. I thought that Fulton would just step around. And Brandon Figueroa will end up walking into something. It was not the case. Brandon's not going to give you that room to step around. He's not going to give you, even when you do step around, he's not going to give you the angle you want.
Do you think Steph could have more stepped around and created more distance?
I don't think so.
I think he fought the best he could.
I think he'd have got overwhelmed if he tried to outbox him.
There were times where I kept thinking, I feel like you really could give yourself some air here. Yeah. You really could just pivot off, get some space. I think that's because Brandon's one of those kind of guys that even though there's space, he's punching coming forward. Yeah. He's not really just stepping at you. I think I underestimate how good he cuts the ring off.
Yeah, me too.
Because there were times where I was like, just give yourself some air. And
he doesn't Brandon's not going to just give you the angle.
He might be the most
even if he's just pawing, he's keeping something in your face.
Boxer in the game right now.
He's most
incredible.
Has to be.
Over 1,000. And it's not just over 1,000 punches. He's throwing huge body shots. He's the aggressor, so he's throwing those punches and walking you down the whole time. But that fight was kind of what we expected, and it delivered.
It delivered.
We were hoping it was going to be that, and it was that.
I like how he switches when he gets in close too.
Yeah,
as a southpaw, I think
he just wants every angle for body shots. There's no way you feel good waking up after fighting him.
And again, I'll raise my hand. I've seen him switch and previous fights, I'm just like,
okay, you're just doing it.
He's fighting because that foot ended up being in the foot. You know,
that's funny.
But in this fight, you could see where he was able to use that back foot, bring it up forward, and cut off the ring. And prevent Fulton from even being able to roll off of the ropes, you know?
Nasty body shots.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
They both as tough as they come.
Absolutely.
Last night, man.
Yeah.
They were.
Both proved that they're the top of the game.
Wouldn't mind seeing it again at some point too. But
I wouldn't either. I don't think we will, just based on Figueroa. I think moves up. I think Cool Boy Steph still got them some time there, 22. But
I tell you what, way, one of the top 5 fighters in the world.
Right.
I'd keep him away from Stephen Fulton.
Ooh, let's not get crazy now.
I would.
Way.
Keep Cool Boy Steph away from the
They don't
monster.
want that.
I love when they show the
Not
monster.
saying he couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it unless there was some money on the table.
Yeah. It's a different kind of fight.
Yeah.
Body punching.
Preparation is just different. You know what I mean? And you got so much to prepare for with Stephen Fulton. He's the kind of guy who can switch up his style, and you just don't know which Stephen Fulton's coming to the ring.
Yeah.
You know?
I wish they could get the monster in there at 22 against some of these guys. Like Cool Boy Steph, Roman, like the guys we listed, even Akhmadaliev. I think that's a good fight. Mm-hmm. Throw him in there. I think he beats him. Monster being the winner. But I think just getting him involved would be cool. But
It's just something I'm planting the seeds for. They both got, good fights for them in their divisions, but at some point,
just do it.
If Steph is a real natural 122 like you were at 47, like he's gonna be there for a minute, then I want to see that fight at some point. Just not if I'm Inoue's manager. But
I want Cool Boy Steph and Rigondeaux. But the Revolution lives on.
No.
They showed him yesterday. I don't know what fight
on TV.
What fight were we watching that was 118 yesterday?
the Revolution was televised?
Yeah, it was. It was somebody was fighting at 118, and it said notable contenders.
It was Russell.
Russell, yeah. And they said Guillermo Rigondeaux.
Russell
Come on.
Jr.
Oh, he was there?
No, they showed
No,
on
it's,
the
just the list.
graphic.
Yeah.
It was notable contenders. I was like, Rigo.
Showtime's so nice.
Yeah.
They're like, we're still gonna put you on the graphic. We're not that mad at you.
And he's still beating a lot of guys.
still-
Meanwhile, I was like, "You're still there?"
Oh, he's holding strong, baby. He's holding strong.
Was he 18-2 in 20 years?
Man, they
Slow played him.
They're
Crazy.
rewatching the 04 Olympics. They rewatched the Donaire fight. They love Nonito. You're going to have fans that rewatch
Donaire-
the Keith Thurman fight 27 times.
Donaire needed a map to get to Rigondeaux that night. He couldn't find him.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG, Ant with 2 T's.
This is the Porterweight Podcast. This is Anthony Brenagh, and this is Carson Merk. Tell them what to do.
Hey, like, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms.
Subscribe.
I'm from Louisiana. I'll talk with a B. Let's do
All
it.
right,
Let's
here,
do it again. Let's
All
do it
right, just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Porterweight Podcast.
You're already here.
Hey, this is our outro. We're going to do it how we want to.
I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson A. Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porterweight.